Guys, back at it again. Ready, thready, go. We feeling good?
Ready, thready, go.
Ready, thready,
I like
go.
that. That's really good.
Yeah, I think we said that on the last episode. That's why I said it. It's not a new thing, and I think you reacted exactly the same way the last time.
I feel like I should be paying attention to this kind of stuff, but we are where we are.
I'm going to say this much. What's interesting is that we can tell out of the group who is a dad, who will become a dad, and who's the furthest away from being a dad. Because, John, you just came out with it. Dad. Charlie, you're like the way it smells. I think as I'm quietly loving it, but not saying anything, which means I'm going to follow up at some point.
Right, guys, how are we doing this week? We feeling good?
Tip top. I'm going on my honeymoon in like a few days' time. So by the time this comes out, I'm going to be on a beach in Bali.
Cunt.
Yeah. He's going to come back with so many STDs.
Yeah.
It's the heroic sex tour of Africa that I always wanted for you.
Well, I'm also going to come back just as pale as I am now, so...
Yeah, AIDS will do that to you.
Well, that's not good, is it?
It might do. Who knows? But yeah, we all good? You excited?
No, it's Monday. Fuck Mondays.
I forgot it's Monday then, but yeah, it is Monday.
Sucks a dick.
It's all right. It's an opportunity for a whole new week of opportunities.
It is a week for opportunities.
Oh, here comes the carpe diem cunt.
Yeah. He's just reading stuff he found off LinkedIn now.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's stop posting shit that's not about work, people.
Well, yeah, and just, fuck
also
off,
stop posting inspirational shit as well.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like, because I think LinkedIn's basically a bunch of people who've kind of made it, flossing, and then posting up useless shit that doesn't help anybody. Or the other people who's actually on it going, shut up.
Yeah, but guys, you're all missing the main point of LinkedIn. You get an email from someone, you think their name sounds hot, you look them up. That's what it's for. The same thing Facebook was for back in the day.
It's the trap though, man. Because they're like, it's a given fro, to and fro.
It's a
thing.
give and fro.
It's a give
afro.
That's, I'm giving you my afro.
Yeah, I used to work with someone, and she used to get loads of people like trying to like ask her out on dates and stuff on LinkedIn.
What?
And like it's just like LinkedIn's not a dating platform, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's like trying to fuck at a funeral. What you doing?
Yeah, you're a bit
Well,
thick
no,
if
there's
you
something to
think
be said
that's-
for trying to fuck at a funeral because everyone's, sad. Oh, they're drunk. Oh, the pants are off.
Well, I know because the guy is listening who got one off at the Queen's funeral, but I wasn't quite meaning on that regard.
Yeah, but just because someone put a message saying, "Oh, yeah, they're looking forward to going to this event," doesn't mean that it's.
Oh,
still...
yeah, going to the event there, DTF.
Oh, fucking hell. That guy's got name badges for days.
People are weird.
Was it just a load of... I don't want to sound horrible, but I'm going to lean slightly into a stereotype here. Was it a lot of Indian people asking her out, asking for pictures of Bob's and Vagine?
Right, answer the question.
I'm going to answer the question with a yeah, obviously.
Right, that's where I'm ending that edit. Fantastic.
I mean, it wasn't just that race. It was pretty much anyone foreign.
Oh, wow, okay.
That didn't help.
I mean, John asked you to fucking make a sandcastle and you got a bloody 4x4 and dug a hole, mate.
They're trying their luck. It's like, yeah, you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah. But you, you do ask and someone thinks you're an arsehole. Like, do you not see the other side of that coin?
Right, guys, shall we get into some stories today?
Absolutely.
Let's get into that story.
Give me that story. Put it on my face.
Put the story on my face and my chest.
Oh, rub it into my nips.
Sit on my story.
I can't take all this story.
That's a lot of story.
That's so much story.
You know what? I even get a feeling this is going to be a three-way story.
Oh, no.
Let's touch tips with our stories.
Hello and welcome to The Thread of Gentlemen,
a podcast where we take a kamikaze dive into the best.
And often worse tales the internet has to offer.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Ben.
I'm Charlie, and without any further ado,
I think we need to get this show started.
shall I go first?
I thought you were just going to go. I thought you just went, shh.
Hush now,
Shush
Chad.
me.
I will start with Once Upon a Shit.
Once upon a... That sounds like a fairy tale.
I'm going to speed through this because I do need one as well. One time in secondary school, I was shitting in the bathroom and I didn't check if there was toilet paper. We've all done this.
Yeah, but schoolboy error. You always
carry
check.
on.
I sat down and fucking blew the toilet open, reached over for some TP and fucking empty.
Yeah.
So I'm forced to pull my fucking pants up and limp to the other stool, and it's empty. So I check both toilet paper dispensers, all empty.
Oh,
Fuck my life.
Oh, mate, the janitor in this place, he needs to go back to janitor school.
Yeah. If this is in England, you sacrifice your tie.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest one to do, or homework. So I then waddle my way down the hall, and I'm running into people I know and girls I was flirty with, whilst I had a disgracefully shitty bum.
The cheeks don't quite have the purchase that they had before, did they?
It's a slip and slide.
And if you're in school, this is going to get weird. If you're in school, I imagine you probably don't quite have the hair down there yet, just to kind of, keep it all in place.
Sponge it up.
Yeah, that's an odd place to take that, Charlie, for school kids. Not gonna lie to you, mate.
The problem is,
let's
John,
turn
is
that
that
around. Harder port.
thing is, Charlie's
took it there.
fucked in the head, and he's sinned, and he's gonna end up in hell one day. He is right.
Yeah, am I wrong?
Just pointing out God's fucking, double-sided sponge there.
Yeah. When I finally get to the first floor bathroom, I stumble into the first door.
Hang on. God's double-sided sponge. That's horrible. That is so horrible.
By the way, no one's ever said that, ever.
Not once.
And I hope they never do again.
No one's looked at a Brillo pad and gone, arse cheeks.
Oh, Christ.
Have you not? So when I finally get to the first floor bathroom, I stumble into the first stall and I'm greeted with the most horrific sight. A long, hard black shit on the toilet seat. And there was no toilet paper in either. But on the floor laid a white tank top and some black shit streaks. Oh, yes.
Someone's had a terrible time.
Yeah, you've been given a gift there.
Keep the receipt. Keep the receipt.
And then waddle my way to the next. While you're waddling, use the shirt.
No, you don't double dip, man. Oh, God. Fucking talking about frying pan fire. Fucking hell, man.
You just found a lottery ticket on the floor and you're walking away from it.
It's not a lottery ticket. That's the only thing where you can wipe your ass with it and somehow your ass gets more dirty.
No, Charlie, you just invaded Russia in the winter on that one. No, everyone's going to stop. Don't do it, man. Oh my God, it's like the fucking aftermath of that would look like something like D-Day +2 Omaha Beach. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But also, who's walking around topless now? Like in a school? Who's this
the
kid?
thing is, John, there's a few
Some
candidates of people that wear
proper
tank tops, and so they've got their shirt back on.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, jeez. So I check the paper toilet dispensers, and they are empty. At this moment, I look round in sadness, and I spy a single-use tissue. And to my dismay, I'm forced to choose between a once-used shit-stained tank top or slightly used tissue. The choice was not an easy one, but I did choose the tissue.
Oh, fucking hell. Single ply TP, man. No, what you do is you fucking take your boxes off, and then you go commando for the rest of the day. You use that.
I think that's probably
You
the best
floss
idea.
with that, and better fucking hope that your mum didn't stitch the name in the back of those bad boys.
Ben to the office, please.
Also, Charlie, do you reuse fucking floss? Or
No.
because it seems to me like that you look at something and you go, that's got a couple of uses left in it.
No, but the same. I don't look like if there's some bread with a couple of pieces taken, I'll still eat the bread.
That's not a good anecdote for this.
Anything like this situation.
That's not a comparable.
I think this is the same.
That's like someone taking a piece of bread, wiping their ass with it, and then you saying, yes, I shall also wipe my ass with it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is.
You replace
I see how
bread
you-
with any object.
I see how you think that.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for meeting me halfway.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more weird it is.
Yeah. I'm glad you're piecing this together.
There's
We're
always
working on it.
there's always a disabled toilet somewhere else to go to.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Right? You
We
can
all know
hold on
that's
to
the best
that
place
big
to go
old
and work.
bar and just
Yeah.
push, man.
Plenty of space.
And there's always that game, isn't there? Is this going to flush the toilet or is this going to ring for help? I'm going to take a gamble.
Well, listen, thank you so much for sending that one in.
Yeah, like and subscribe, man.
All right, guys, this is Johnny. Just letting you know that we have a brand new Thread of Gentlemen YouTube channel where you can watch us record this episode and many others like it. We've got lots of exclusive content over there, like our Stinky Fish Food Challenge. So if you're a fan of the podcast, you're enjoying the show, make sure you come hang out with us over on YouTube. Just search Thread of Gentlemen on YouTube and hit that like and notification bell. All the best.
This one is called Pillow Talk, and I don't like it.
I don't like it because it's not going to be cute.
No.
It's not going to be cute. The first sentence doesn't start well. It says, I masturbated in my dorm room during the night. I fapped in silence to avoid waking my roommate.
Ooh.
Weird.
How loud
Weird.
you fapping?
Yeah. Well, he does say immediately after, I got too into it. What's too into it when you're fapping? Like
Yeah.
sacrificing animals and wanking over a picture of Margaret Thatcher or something. That would be too into it.
Yeah, agreed.
That's just somebody being like, just normal porn doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah.
I just need to ramp it up. I need a powerful woman.
There was a guy I used to work with, and I can't remember how got on the conversation, but we were talking about porn, and he's like, honestly, I can't come unless someone's being choked anymore. I was like, wow, okay.
You know what's funny is I always find myself in situations where people tell me stuff like that, but there was not the question that led up to that moment.
Yeah, what time's
say
that
things like
delivery in
that.
on Wednesday?
You know they've got problems.
That's the kind of shit that the guy at the bus stop tells you. You know?
Yeah.
He looks at you a bit. You're aware that he's looking at you. He gets a bit closer. He asks for a cigarette. You say you don't have one. He asks for a 50p. You say you don't have any. And then he tells you something about that he did to his genitals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's nice. And then
That's
you
lovely.
just put the key between your fingers, ready to punch him between the eyeballs.
Yeah, you do. And you shuffle along because you'll walk to the next bus stop.
Yeah.
You'll do it just to get away from that rudderless man. Anyway,
If you want to see a chub lock, unload your belly, mate. Keep talking.
right, so I fapped in silence to avoid waking up my roommate. I got too into it. I switched from keeping it simple to full on fucking my pillow like it was a person.
You're a chihuahua. That's what you are.
Down, Fido. I imagined the pillow was the girl of my dreams. I imagined this dream girl grabbing my ass mid-thrust. So I grabbed my own ass mid-thrust just to capture that feeling. So I approached the point of no return and climaxed. Immediately, cue the post-nut clarity. I cleaned up my mess with a tissue, flipped the pillow over, and prepared to sleep. I feel like you didn't do enough cleanup. That's a very short sentence.
Yeah.
You flick a light on and you scan. And you move around to see whether the glaze shines in the light, man.
And you change the
And
pillowcase.
you eat the pillowcase and you fart it out and you forget that it ever existed.
Yeah, exactly.
You burn the pillowcase.
Oh, God.
You give the pillowcase to the dickhead in room 4C.
Yeah, down the charity shop next
Is
day.
there a cum version of pink eye?
I don't know.
Herpes.
Right, cue the post-nut clarity. I cleaned up my mess with a tissue, flipped the pillow over, and prepared to sleep. However, as soon as my head touched the pillow, I made eye contact with my roommate, who was wide awake for God knows how long. Oh, that's a long stare, isn't it?
That's a weird one to just go, you right?
He
right,
blasted his brains out after that, didn't he?
just having a little wank there, mate.
You enjoy that? Okay.
Want a wet
Keep it down
towel?
next
Move it
time.
out.
Fucking hell,
Right,
man.
so his traumatized expression exhibited the emotion I was feeling at that moment. Nothing was said. My roommate turned his back towards me and probably pretended it was all a bad dream. Right, even if the next day I'd gone, oh man, I'd had a really weird dream, I would still leave because I would assume that there was something really quite wrong with me.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, because you wouldn't
feel-
say it out loud, would you? If you were the other guy, you wouldn't be like, you're not going to admit to it, to be like watching or being like, you just kind of, you'd either blank it from your memory
Yeah.
or just call him out and point, laugh, and start throwing things at him or something.
I just wake up and play that video where the guy goes, emotional damage.
Emotional damage. But like, at what point does it become too weird to be like, excuse me?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, but we've done this on the podcast before where like people are having sex and then like someone else, they're just kind of, at the end, they're like, yeah, I've been in the room the whole time. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
gotta
that's
get in there
funny
early.
because you're an audience with that one. Whereas I
Yeah.
feel like if somebody's masturbating, you're in the room. You're just to that weirdo a potential participant.
Yeah, you're kind of joining in at this point if you're just sitting there not really saying much. So I'd just go in there early and just be like, hey, listen, my man, I'm awake.
I think if they were about to do it and you're like pretty sure, you go, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Can't sleep tonight.
All right. Anyway, let's finish this. When I woke up, my roommate's bed was empty, which was unusual because it's Sunday. And my roommate never wakes up early on weekends. It's safe to assume that he's avoiding me as much as I'm trying to avoid him.
Yes.
In the meantime, I need to replace my crusty ass pillow. I mean, I'm happy that he's getting rid of the pillow.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Step one.
He also needs to make a new friend because I don't think I could be friends with somebody after that.
And rethink your entire existence. Those three things and you're sweet.
If you've liked what you've heard in this podcast, but you've got your own stories that you know are even worse,
Please send it through to stories@thethreadofgentleman.com.
And we will do our best to air your dirty and filthy laundry for you. Thank you.
This one's called The Pickled Digit.
Pickle Digit.
I like that name.
I'm Pickle Rick.
And it's sent in by Rupee.
Rupee. Very nice.
Rupee Poops. Sup, gents?
Thank you very much for sending this one in.
Love the show. Love you too.
Hey!
Nice one, dude.
I have a weird one for you. Kind of counting on it.
Yeah, if it was normal, it wouldn't be going in.
Says I walked to work along a busy road. A few years ago, they built a swanky block of flats. Tall, full of glass fronts, those mini balconies that aren't really balconies. Swanky joint.
Yeah.
Middle of the town kind of thing. Fair enough. We lay our scene. Anyhow, every morning on my walk, I see a man standing at his window, watching the pedestrians and cars go by as he drinks coffee. No.
Ah, peasants. Behold my fortress of glass.
What's weird is he has a coffee in one hand, but always has the other hand behind his back like a butler.
So we know where that's going, yeah.
So that's up his hope, innit?
Every morning, I wondered if he was an amputee or something. What's an amputee or something? He's either an amputee or he's not an amputee. The something
He's
is
a
not
part-time amputee. Just tucks it back when he wants to park at Tesco's.
Could be one of those guys that like stands like a fucking like Napoleonic general, with like the hand stuck in the fucking coat thing.
Yeah.
Except it's his butthole.
Feeling your nips.
You see now, every time I see one of those paintings where they're just like that, actually underneath they're going. Anyway, should we get back to the butthole fiddle? Every morning I wondered whether he's an amputee or something. Still, every morning there he was, one-armed, coffee. Anyhow, long story short, a friend of mine started dating someone who lived in that building, and the rumour in the building is that the guy has been caught multiple times walking around with his hand behind his back and his thumb up his ass.
Yeah, called it.
Thummy butt.
Called it. Why would you do that though? What? Well, I guess because you liked it. Fair enough.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, but it's just so like, I'm here, just doing it. It's not like,
Just doing my thing.
like if you're wanking, there's a bit more to it, There's a bit more purpose to it. He's just like,
Maybe he's got no, I'm not going to go there. No.
you can try.
What were you going to say? Were you going to say a prolapse and he was just tucking it back in?
No, when sometimes you go to the loo and when you haven't quite wiped properly, you've reached beige, but there's still a little bit left.
John, I'm with you on this. I'm feeling nervous too.
And sometimes the only way to get rid of it is either kind of scratch it away or just fart it away, which very rarely works.
Several techniques.
So maybe he's just like permanently got that problem, and like the only respite is to.
I'll be honest
stick
with you, Charlie.
Finger up his bum.
Can you show me the palm of your hands for a minute?
I think I might be
wind it
reaching
in.
a little bit there.
Just show me the palms, Charlie. Both hands. Just prop them both up. Yeah. Can we have a look at them? That's it. Maybe
Where's
a bit further
camera?
back. There you go.
There's
That's weird because John, I don't know about you, mate, but I don't see him clutching straws.
But maybe he's got a prolapse, and when he drinks coffee, it fires it out. So he's just like.
Maybe that's the plug.
Maybe it's structural work he's doing with that phone.
Yeah, maybe this is it. So just like, you know, as soon as he has that sip of coffee, he knows he's going to go. So it's just like...
He needs to plug it in.
I don't know why I'm justifying this.
Yeah.
Getting
Still
creative.
strange.
It's fucking strange as shit. Yeah, so he's got the thumb up the arse. We think it's a comfort thing. Wonder why he got to that conclusion. Like
fair,
sucking your
we
thumb,
didn't.
but reverse.
Wait, sorry, what was that like? What?
They said it's like sucking your thumb, but reverse.
What, reverse into your thumb?
I don't think there's a reverse of sucking your thumb. I think you can suck your thumb, or in the separate chapter of a different book, jam it up your ass. They're not two sides of the same coin.
No. That's strange.
Yeah, that's odd. That's odd.
However,
but I'm here for it. I am.
That person's now ruined any cute child walking down the road for me.
Yeah. Well, at least he's not jamming it up his ass and then sucking his thumb. Because
we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't know. We don't.
It's a little bit like a Marvel movie. Unless you see a body, they ain't dead. Unless I hear he doesn't, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, I can't 100% say he had it up there every morning when watching me, but let's be realistic. Yeah, he had it up there every day.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Yeah. He was.
You don't choose some days to be that fucking weird. That's a light switch. It's either on or it's off.
He was looking at you and he was rubbing his walnut.
Yeah. He's rubbing his walnut.
That's horrible, isn't it?
Okay. Oh, God.
I mean, good luck to him. You know, hope you had a good time and enjoyed it.
Yeah, but like, what's the climax of that? I get it if you're masturbating, you know, yeah, like there's a point.
Maybe it's
to
just
it.
a constant heightened state of awareness.
Maybe just feels good.
Nah, that's not enough for me. I need to know if he got it like stuck, like that kid with the dam.
Right, are you guys ready for Kids Are Fucking Stupid?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I mean, they are. Yeah.
Make sure, John, you edit the full sentence because otherwise he just said kid fucking.
Yeah, the way that came out, I don't know whether it's just over my headphones. There was some odd word placing there.
Kid fucking stupid. Like
You were like, are you guys ready for kid fucking stupid?
Are you?
Yeah!
Both are coming. Okay, so this is Kids Are Fucking Stupid.
They are.
That's true.
Okay, so one time when I was like 11, my dad took me to an Italian restaurant and the waiter asked me what my name was, sorry. And I said, Sam, but you can call me Captain Ravioli. And my dad just looked at me and said, what the fuck was that? Don't do that. And I've been chasing that high ever since from Sam.
Captain Ravioli.
Captain Ravioli.
I can see the dad in my head. It's like a really like big Brooklyn dad. Like, what the fuck is that? Don't do that.
The thing is, if you ever manage to find that guy again, like you'd be like, do you recognise who I am? And he's like, am I supposed to? And he's just like, he looks at him. He shares that look back. And he's like, El Capitan Ravioli.
The captain.
Yeah, he's returned. Fortune told of him, the saviour.
He made someone's life. You know, because that guy kind of went home and was just kind of like, I love my job. As a kid today, Captain Ravioli.
That's fucking brilliant, man. That's like some Macaulay Culkin level shit where he's just Sam, but you can call me Captain Ravioli.
Love that. So
The
much.
balls, I'd never have the balls to say that in anything. Like, if I was like, oh yeah, my name is Benjamin, but you can call me Ben, immediately I'd want to shoot myself. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like only a kid could get away with the line that dorky and make it seem cool and funny. Oh, good for Captain Ravi.
Yeah, thank you very much, Captain Ravioli.
Nice one, Ravi, baby.
So Jess says, whenever I get discouraged and want to quit something, I remember the words of my then 3-year-old after she puked carrots all over a living room floor. I'm going to need more carrots. Yep.
I mean, that's a good outlook. That is a good
No,
outlook.
absolutely. When I was a wee lad, my family and I were at a restaurant. We were waiting an unusually long amount of time for a server. I stood on my chair, slammed my fist into the table, and exclaimed, "They're not helping us because we're black." We're not black. From Turner. Thank you so much for...
Oh my God. Again, a little bit like Captain Ravioli. This is the type of thing you can only get away with when you're a kid.
The fucking stones on that kid.
And you are like, that story is going to come up every single Christmas, every single Easter, every single family gathering you're ever going to have. All right, Ned says, my kids realised that I was missing Glastonbury this year, so they put on a music festival for us in the garden. It was, and I cannot stress this enough, fucking awful.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that, because the amount of times, like, you kind of spend some time with the kids and they're like, oh, check this out. And they just kind of spin around or something.
Don't want to watch your cartwheel, you 4-foot cunt.
I want to drink wine.
Yeah.
My 9-year-old nephew wanted permission to make a Facebook account and his mum was like, no, you're 9. He figured out how to make one behind her back and got caught immediately when he sent her a friend request.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, get off the computer.
I bet he tried lying about it as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
why
me.
you can't have it.
Yeah, no, it's not me, mum, I promise.
That's the one who gets kidnapped by a predator, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's the one where the parents take 3 months to report it. Like, oh, he's had a good innings. Keep that child support coming, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lay-by.
He always liked the woods.
Oh, that's got to suck. That has got to... But there is, I don't know, like, women have this ability to do this. Like some...
Tread carefully, man.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be very careful with this. But, like, some women have this ability to do this where you see them with makeup and you go, oh, that's what you look like. And then on the off day, you see them without makeup and you're like, who are you and how did you get in here? Like, they just change their face so completely, like chameleons, like lying chameleons.
You know, there's a whole like M. Night Shyamalan presence, like script there, but it's just purely from the perspective of a guy. Like, the explanation is makeup. But my wife is on the Ring doorbell. I saw her come in. Who the fuck are you? Like, it's like, but we've been married for 20 years. He's like, I fucking have never met you in my life. Like, the trailer's there, and it's just. The movie's called Maybe It's Maybelline.
You're like, sir, how did you get in my house?
Yeah. Listen, mate.
I'm not saying all women are liars, but you know, most. I mean, it should be the same rules for blokes. If you're naturally beautiful, fair play to you, crack on. If you're not, that's your hand, mate. You know, like that's your
Get
bag.
funny. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get funny or get rich.
Yeah.
You get insanely fucking rich or you get super funny. Get both of them. No. Start sharing your gifts. All right. Not too much now.
Witch mum says, witch as in, you know, Harry Potter. Bedtime was half an hour ago. My 6-year-old just walked out bleary-eyed and asked his father if a duck is a predator. Can be.
I mean,
If it
hang on,
fucks you,
wait.
it is.
Yeah, like that's a really good question. Is a duck a predator? Like in the wild when they're not just getting fed Hovis? Like, what
Well,
do they
if it
actually
comes
eat?
and humps your leg in the park, swap it out for an adult male, you'd call him a predator.
This one's great. A 2-year-old eating his lunch. Papa, is coffee hot? Me, yeah, baby, it's hot. Don't touch. 2-year-old, me, blow on it for Papa. It was at this point I witnessed with horror my 2-year-old attempt to blow on my freshly made coffee, only to spit a half-eaten chicken nugget straight into it.
Oh, mate, send the kid back.
Yeah.
Don't ruin a coffee.
I thought he was going to say the kid blew in the coffee and blew it in his face and now he looks like an IRA bomb victim.
Never figured out the timers.
That's not being used. So Matt says, today my son drew in red marker all over his face and then got scared that we'd be mad, so he tried to hide it by wrapping toilet paper around his head like a mummy. He then probably ran into a wall and nearly knocked himself unconscious.
Darwin.
Good.
Yeah. There was a massive unflushed jobby in the toilet.
Jobby.
I asked my boys who did it, and my 10-year-old son said it was him. My 5-year-old son is crying because he said it was him, and his big brother is taking credit for it. Fair enough. This one is from Lurking Mum. Weird name. Before I had kids, I thought I had a great immune system, but it turns out I was just really good at staying away from the type of people who sneeze directly into your eyeballs while telling you a story.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
That's only second to the mouth.
Yeah. Oh no, we're back here, aren't we? We're back here.
Fucking hell! That's how you get viruses in 28 days later. It's just somebody sneezed in somebody's eye.
All right, Nikki says, kids are mean as fuck. This little girl asked me what year I was born. I said 1985, and she asked, were you a slave?
Okay. I don't know what to do with that, so please keep talking before I say something.
Katrina says,
burn on their own.
While my sister brags about getting her PhD in quantitative microbiology, I always think about this time when we took a bath together. I was 2 and she was 5. I pooped in the tub and she played with it because she thought it was brown Play-Doh. Not so smart then, were you?
The thing is, though, is she's a dick. Stop thinking about your sister in the tub. How about that? How about not having that memory pop up a lot, okay?
Yeah.
But also
let's address
now,
that.
now she's into microbiology, so actually you might have started her off on a career path. What are these little worms coming out of it? Future.
The thing is, as well, is he's told the story and good for him. She still has the upper hand because of the fucking epic degree. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Joke's on you because you poo.
Well, whatever you tell yourself when the fry and burger machine starts beeping at you.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was 8, I got lost at the mall and started crying because I couldn't find my mum. So then a security guard came to help me, but I punched him in the nuts as hard as I could because stranger danger. And that dude still had to help me find my mum. I think about him a lot.
Good. Make him work.
Yeah.
To be honest, if he's a security guard, he should have been able to block that. He can't be a very good security guard.
Yeah, but kids are quick.
No, that's true. Like, you had the opportunity to drop kick the little fucker out the way, and you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. I would have been like, right, fuck you then. Fuck you, mum. She's probably left you here.
Yeah. So just punt him. Just punt him off.
Fucking if a minion's running at me, clenched fist, I'm getting that thing. I'm kicking it to the end zone.
Yeah, for sure. So Callie says, when I was around 5, I asked my mum why some people were different colours. And she said, because God wants lots of flavours. And let me tell you, that was the wrong thing to say, because for the next 3 years, I thought God ate people when they died.
I mean, to be fair, how do you know he doesn't?
Yeah.
Also, not her fault that you came to that conclusion, is it?
Yeah, admittedly, that's kind of on the kid as well. My son asked me, where does poo come from? I was a little uncomfortable, but gave him an honest explanation. He looked a little perplexed and stared at me in stunned silence for a few seconds and asked, and Tigger? Yeah.
Tigger comes from a place where they make DMT.
My son lost his cello. A whole cello, which is as big as he is. Yeah. Do you know how big a cello is?
There's nowhere in my house that you could put a cello and not go, why the fuck is there a cello in the way?
How would you lose a cello?
That, by the way, tells you the size of these people's bank accounts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because also, Tarquin was learning the cello. So,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Adam says, my 5-year-old asked me to go find something downstairs. I couldn't find it. 5-year-old, I've got an idea. This time, go back downstairs and try your best. I love that.
Oh, people's elbow. People's elbow. Get him out of there.
I'm going to use that now, are we? Finally, my 3-year-old saw me pull a tampon out, and now she's going around saying Mummy had a mouse in her butt.
But also, why are you doing that? Why is that a group activity to pull that out?
Yeah. No, but I feel like from my limited experience with kids, they will just they've got no idea about privacy.
Yeah.
So you could. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just
To be fair, when they're really young, you do have to have them in the bathroom with you because you can't leave them. And like at any point, because they will find the nearest thing that they can kill themselves with and just like shove it up them somehow.
Give them a Power Ranger or something.
You know, they'll be choking.
Try to not take the tampon out with an audience. That's all I ask.
Yeah, you know, or just distract them. Like, oh look, there's Teletubbies over there. Hey, look, the red one. It's Poe.
Tinky Winky. Do we have to? Is there another story? Do we have to leave it on tampon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to leave it on tampon, I'm afraid.
I don't want to leave it on tampon.
The red mouse.
You think as like a 35-year-old man, I'd be all right with tampons. But there's something about a tampon that to me is more disgusting than used toilet paper. And I think that's just society's effect on me. Because when you think about it, it's all just carbon atoms, isn't it?
I mean, let's try not delve into this any more than we need to. I mean,
now I can't
it's funny
stop
though,
thinking
the girl was like,
about-
Mummy pulls mice out of her butthole. And you're like, no.
I bet her nickname's Captain Ravioli.
Oh my. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, good
Well,
Lord.
on that.
Well, sorry.
The plum tomato bandit.
Ragu, Mum.
Superpower. It's like her and Richard Gere. He pulls mice out of his arsehole, doesn't he?
Allegedly. So we have red.
Yes, but you know who dobbed him in now? It was his kid. It's been a thready gentleman, hasn't it?
It's been
It
really
has been a
thready.
thready gentleman.
It's been a
I like
thready one
those stories, fellas. That was fun.
today. That was fun. Let's never do it again.
I think I draw the line at tampon.
Yeah, isn't that weird? After everything, tampon's the one that weirds us out. Send us some more tampon stories so we can get thicker
Yeah,
skin.
we
I put a line in the
please send
sand,
them
but
all
we're
in.
just going to trample on it, aren't we?
Yeah, you got to run towards what you're afraid of.
Well, I don't want to run towards the tampon.
That's why I kept taking out all those women.
Fuck.
Right, go ahead. Right, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you next week. There's one more thing that you got to do, though, Charlie, isn't there?
You got to send your stories into stories@thethreadofgentleman.com, and also like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, internet things.
Internet stuff.
Yeah.
Give us internet points.
Muchas gracias, everyone, for listening. It's been filthy. And I'm going to have a shower.
Yeah, it's time. Guys,
Shower
thank you so
time.
much. All the best. And
Ciao,
we managed
ciao,
to get through a
bitches.
whole episode where you're talking about showers and we didn't mention the Holocaust. Not fucking
Oh,
once.
John.
Yes.
John.
Yes.